Hey, my name is Larissa and you're watching TV Central, the show that keeps you in the know about all things TV. Today we're gearing up for Christmas as we take a look at this year's holiday specials and reminisce about the Christmas traditions that just wouldn't be the same without a television. Let's start with some classics. I'm talking Rudolph, Charlie Brown, Dr. Seuss's Grinch, A Christmas Story, the TV movies that we watched as kids and usually continue to watch now that practically defined Christmas. This year, the 1964 stop-motion TV movie, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, was aired on CBS before Americans had even sat down for their Thanksgiving dinners. While some may argue that CBS jumped the gun a bit, can you really blame them? Rudolph, Hermie, the island of misfit toys, and that ridiculously frightening abominable snowman. As a child, I was terrified. There's no better movie to usher in the Christmas season. It'll be airing a few more times before December 25th, so don't worry if you miss the first round.
Hey, what do you say we both be independent together, huh?
You wouldn't mind my red nose?
Not if you don't mind me being a dentist.
It's a deal.
Frosty the Snowman and Santa Claus is Coming to Town were written by the same screenwriter as Rudolph, Romeo Muller, and that may be why they became instant classics too. I can't mention instant classics without immediately thinking of A Charlie Brown Christmas. The music, the cute animation, the heartwarming speech delivered by Linus, what Christmas is all about. The short film only lasts about half an hour, but ever since it hit the small screen in 1965, families have gathered around their TVs to watch it as a part of their Christmas traditions. If that's not enough to get you in the Christmas spirit, I don't know what is. If you don't want to miss out on any of the golden oldies this season, here's a quick list to refresh your memory. Mickey's Christmas Carol and The Muppet Christmas Carol. These two classics were made about 10 years apart from one another, but are both based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. If you haven't read the book, you've likely seen at least one adaptation of it, if not 10. But these two adaptations, both brought to you by Disney, are arguably the best. Those aren't the only Mickey and Muppet Christmas flicks. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, which was followed up quickly by Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, will be airing on many a TV network this season, as well as the old favorite, A Muppet Family Christmas, in which the cast of the Muppets get together with the characters from Sesame Street and Fraggle Rock and enjoy an epic Christmas at Fozzie's mother's cabin. Probably the greatest holiday classic of all time is Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean. With so many memorable moments, it's hard to participate in any holiday tradition without thinking of Mr. Bean botching it up in the most hilarious ways. I mean, when Mr. Bean somehow manages to wear the Christmas turkey, priceless. Of course, it'd be crazy not to mention It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Story, and White Christmas. While these movies all made a big splash at the box office when they were first released, you can now only find them for the most part on dozens of TV channels during the Christmas season. And speaking of box office smashes, movies like The Santa Claus, Home Alone, The Grinch, Miracle on 34th Street, Elf, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Nativity Story, Fred Claus, I'll Be Home for Christmas, The Family Man, Deck the Halls, Bad Santa, and The Polar Express will all be on TV until the 25th. You can't forget A Chipmunk Christmas, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the older animated version, Winnie the Pooh and Christmas 2, and The Little Drummer Boy. But there are some newer Christmas specials that have already found their way into our hearts. Shrek the Halls and Ice Age, A Mammoth Christmas bring a new generation's beloved characters to the TV screen every Christmas season. And this year, 4 brand new made-for-TV holiday movies will be debuting: Let It Snow, All I Want for Christmas, Holidays, and Silver Bells. Some of my personal favorite made-for-TV holiday movies aren't as well known as the ones I've already listed. Borrowed Hearts stars two TV moguls, Will and Grace heartthrob, Eric McCormack, and the Irish angel from Touched by an Angel, Roma Downey. It's a little Miracle on 34th Street meets Cinderella, as Roma Downey plays a hard-working single mother who's saving to buy a house for herself and her daughter Zoe. She's employed by none other than Eric McCormack's character, a businessman who happens to be in need of a pretend family in order to close a deal before Christmas.
How long you been married?
8 years.
Where'd you go on your honeymoon?
France and Italy.
Who drives you to school every day?
My daddy.
What was your favorite family vacation?
Disney World. Can we really go there?
Of course not.
Senora.
Oh, thank you.
A son? Forgot. You have a lovely home, warm and inviting.
You can probably guess how everything plays out, but that doesn't make it any less fun to watch. In my opinion, it's the perfect Christmas movie. Followed shortly after by my other favorite, Unlikely Angel, starring Dolly Parton. This underrated movie is about a country music performer, played by Dolly, obviously, who meets an untimely demise but can't enter heaven until she performs one more good deed on earth. The task? To get a workaholic widower and his children back together again for Christmas. Let's just say it'll provide all the heartwarming you need this season. I don't know about you, but the best part of the TV Christmas season for me is getting to watch all the holiday specials of my favorite TV sitcoms. There are some old classics in this category as well, like reruns of the I Love Lucy Christmas special, SNL Christmas, The Nanny Christmas special, Oi to the World. But this year there's a whole bunch of great TV shows currently on the air that are planning big things for Christmas. Keep an eye out for the Modern Family Christmas episode, airing on December 11th on ABC. Amish Mafia, CSI, The Millers, Last Man Standing, Raising Hope, The Middle, and The Neighbors all plan to air Christmas episodes in the coming weeks as well. Of course, The Simpsons will be doing a Christmas special again this year, and if it's anything like the past episodes, it won't disappoint. Family Guy and American Dad are slated to have their own Christmas specials as well. Let's end on a musical note. This year, Kelly Clarkson will be getting together with a few of her friends to present Kelly Clarkson's Cautionary Christmas Music Tale, airing on December 11th on NBC. It will be a Christmas special loosely based on A Christmas Carol and is said to feature Blake Shelton, Whoopi Goldberg, Robin Williams, Trisha Yearwood, Reba McEntire, William Shatner, Jay Leno, and Matt Lauer, to name a few. December 18th will be a music-filled day with 3 Christmas episodes, all airing on different channels. The iHeartRadio Jingle Ball with Miley Cyrus, Pitbull, and Fall Out Boy can be found on the CW. And Michael Bublé's 3rd annual Christmas special will be airing on NBC. It's rumored that Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey will be joining Michael as some of his musical guests. Celine Dion will be hosting her own A Home for the Holidays with Celine Dion on CBS, which will have a focus on adoption and foster care. December 20th has the most important Christmas special of all. Christmas in Washington airs on TNT and will be hosted by, wait for it, Hugh Jackman. Needless to say, my eyes will be glued to the TV all day that day. Just to give you an idea of the star-studded lineup, the Backstreet Boys, Sheryl Crow, Anna Kendrick, Janelle Monáe, and Pat Monahan are just a few of the performers the great Hugh Jackman will be introducing. Most TV networks are holiday obsessed this year, so no matter which channel you flip to, you'll likely find something full of holiday cheer. ABC and ABC Family, the Hallmark Channel, Lifetime, Disney, CBS, NBC, ION, AMC, and Up will be pumping out the Christmas classics, so be sure to frequent those channels often. And of course, don't forget to keep watching TV Central on CIB24.com for all your news. That concludes today's episode. Stay tuned for next week's episode when we take a look at the book-turned-TV show phenomenon that is sweeping the stations. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.